So I am at Arbuckle Creek. This is the launch here, and it looks like I haven't seen it since the hurricane, since Ian. It looks like it messed up the dock a little bit, and they got it closed. But it's still pretty high. That's a pretty good. Not much of the boat ramp there, but I'm actually here to test a kayak out. So we'll see. So this is the boat that I'm trying out, trying to decide if I want to keep it or not. It's used, and it was abandoned. Found it, and then I pulled it out of the river. I tried to find the owner, couldn't find anybody. Posted all over social media and lost and found groups and homeowner association groups, couldn't find the owner. Tried to track the numbers on it, nothing popped up. So I ended up with it, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or not. It's just a little 10-footer, very similar to the Sun Dolphin that I got rid of. That little 10-foot Sun Dolphin. It's just the lifetime version of it, basically. A lot of these kayaks are very similar. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get it on the water here. Well, it floats. So there's that. Doesn't seem to be. It's fairly stable. I mean, for a little 10-footer, which I kind of expected. Most of these beginner kayaks are pretty idiot-proof. Kind of show you. I was a little worried about, a crack or something that I couldn't see, because it was found kind of abandoned in the river, in the middle of a river, and it was being absolutely pounded by the current after the hurricane. That it was flipped over on its side and hung up in a bunch of trees. It took quite an effort to get it out. It's pretty dangerous, but I managed, and I had some help with me, so just in case something happened to me, I was able to get out. But there's the dock, and I'm not sure. It looks like maybe some of the pylons are leaning, and I don't know. They have it closed, though. They have boards on it. You can't get on it. And the water is really high. I'm gonna go take it on the place on the actual river. This is just a little launch area. And because I am testing out a boat that I'm not entirely 100% confident in, I am wearing my life jacket. Here in Florida, you only have to have it on the boat, but in this case, there's big alligators in here. This is a boat I'm not familiar with, and I'm going onto a creek that's really high and probably moving pretty good, so safety third. Alright, so this was where I was trying to get to on the river. I decided to come up to what I like to call the centerpiece tree, which is this tree that's in the middle of the river. It's huge. I wanted to see if it was still here after the hurricane, because I haven't been on this creek since Ian. And the tree itself survived, but look at the branch that fell off of it. That's a huge hole. It's a huge branch that just came right down out of that tree. And let me show you. I might get kind of turned a little bit here. I'm gonna head downstream now, but look at the size of this branch. I mean, that came from up there, and it's as big as a tree itself. I mean, that's monstrous. crazy that came from that tree. But, yeah. And there used to be a path, so you used to have a split here that went through, and you couldn't get that way because of a down tree, which there still is a down tree there. It's another down tree, but this one isn't blocking it all the way right now because the water's up so high. But you used to have to go through there, and there's no way. There is no path anymore. So I don't know when the water goes back down how this is going to be. It'll be interesting to see. But, yeah, centerpiece tree. Arbuckle Creek. That's what I call it anyway. It did survive, but it took quite a bit of damage. See at the bottom of the creek?